Scorpio. What is it that you need to know right now? Not quite sure in what direction to take. I can't see the forest because it's all trees, or I am in a prison, which is all in my head. It's everywhere. I'm in a self-obtained prison. How can we comfort you? Oh, you're dealing with nasty people here, baby. Ooh. Could be a Capricorn here coming to your aid. But yeah, some of you could be in an actual prison. But these are good. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. It doesn't really matter. We do also have Capricorn here, but this is self-imposed prison, and I can't, what can I say? I'm Scorpio too. So Scorpio, someone here did you unjust, and they don't even care. This could be about stuff, legacy, about who's got the right to work here. Let me have a look and see what is it that we are really up against. I'm gonna say we, because we've got some moon and some other stuff in Scorpio, so it could as well be me. Okay, let's have a look. I'm trying to detach myself from my own reads, but sometimes it's oh, in your face. Well, so the world here, there is someone here, or there is something here that has to do basically with unfinished business. Someone is going to come fast towards you. Holy shit. Ooh. Yeah, okay. All right. Come here. Door is locked. Oh. Yeah. So you could have basically told someone to fuff off. Go. But they won't accept that. They are building a tower. It's a fluff tower. It's not a real tower. They don't have 4 coins. They don't have shit. They don't know how to build the basis. Okay, let's continue here. What else? Oh, 2 on the Mercury field. All right. Let's see what we have. Oh, okay. Someone here are suffering. Someone here suffers. I'm gonna get through this. Oh, again, same person coming out. Very strong Taurus energy. Taurus moon, Taurus sun, who gives a shit. This is someone who is... there could be someone who is obsessed with how much stuff they have. Look at the big house. It's not Leo in that sense, but this is a cheap LF, my stuff, my car, my money, me. They can also be tyrannical. The leader of the Second World War, Taurus, mixed with Aries. Very charismatic, and it's my way or the highway. Someone here is suffering under this energy, so it could be them. In that sense, they gain wisdom from that. Very, very slow. So, is it possible, Scorpio, that you recently told someone to fluff off? I don't need your ass. I'm done with people like you. And you offended them. People, let's face it, people in general, we don't like rejection because it goes straight to our ego. And then I see myself with someone. I recently said goodbye. No, 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 you're not going to give me ultimatums. This was someone who had basically put me into their own narrative. Basically, oh, Raven, you're like this, like this. And when I said I also have this kind of skills, no, you don't. And Raven, I need people who come to me, they need saving. So basically, because you met me, I need to save you. And it's gonna go like this. And you also have to put your creative stuff away for 1 month. That's how I'm going to save you, because I am a chosen one. So we traveled from Laos up to here. Very, you wouldn't believe he had these traits if you met him. Very chill. The vibe was good, but you could feel that below the vibe there, I'm the shit. I've been through it all. Everyone's so mean to me, and it's a typical trait, you know. A lot of chosen ones are the scapegoats. And so, but usually people who need to glue all over the place that, oh, I'm the chosen one. And if, you know, I love you. You need love, you need my love. And you need my saving. And when Queen of Swords and Wands and all that shit says, really, I'm inside your frame now, right? And then they would say, okay, do you want my love? I need your answer right now. Dude, we met each other 3 days ago and we just traveled together, and now you want me to be your rest of the life kind of partner? Yeah, no, I mean, if I could just get kitty cat, I could get that anywhere, okay? No, I want you, I want all of you, I want your love, I want all of it. I mean, going to travel on this luxury vacation, we're gonna do business together, we're gonna do all this. That's red flag. What they're really saying there, that, you know, I'm kind of like, why are you in such a hurry? You know, why are you in such a hurry? And why do we talk more about oiling Raven's pale white than me, who just went into Capricorn? I want to talk business. You want to talk business? You're Capricorn. I love Capricorn. Scorpio Capricorn. Money, power. We can do it big. No. This one is this much business. I'm the chosen one. It's all gonna just come to me like that, you know, sorcery. And in between that, on every third line, I'm going to put oil on your bum, right? And so that was my experience, which is a good explanation for certain things we see here. However, this person wasn't cheap. Was he unfair? He didn't steal anything from me. Okay? So he was unfair in that sense that he put me into a narrative. And when I said, I'm good, if I want someone, you need time to get to know each other. You can't just jump into someone's bed or bush or whatever and say, okay, here I am. You know, he tried to kiss me, and I was like, hey. Oh, you just rejected me. From my side, I just did that. Don't get, you know, I barely don't know you, right? And so this is a typical trait, which is the N word, which I don't like to use. It's not the man behind the mask, Venetian, is not that it's not a puppet master, because it's too obvious. It's too obvious that when someone are slamming their chest, and also the poetry I'd get afterwards on TikTok, it shows a pretty low range in vocabulary, like but it's a street slang. It's in the hood, South US, LA, yo kind of style, right? So it's cool to have friends, but just because a woman is smiling to you and have fun and laughing at your jokes, it's not just, and my jokes are dirty, and I said that my jokes are dirty, but it's not the same thing. That's not an invitation. Oh, I don't believe you. And okay, so you don't. So okay, so you give me an ultimatum. Okay, goodbye. That's when you have to be the Queen of Swords. King of Swords doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You just have to cut the connection right away. Why? Because no matter what you say, you're still going to be in their narrative. That, to phrase this poetry here, oh, there was this dirty blonde. Apparently, I'm dirty blonde. In this case, oh, there was this dirty blonde. And I don't know how to. Whatever. Beautiful blue eyes and so blah 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 blah. But in his narrative, I only want to be with broken boys, broken people. First of all, I just said no thank you to someone who clearly needs a little bit help. Who, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm chosen, blah blah blah. I don't think so. Because if you are this big badass entrepreneur, why do you have to work during daytime so you can live for free? Is that how someone who wants to think hardcore business want to do? If you want to be a hardcore business kind of person, you need to vibe like one. It comes from the inside, not the outside. So I asked him that. If you want to charge someone $500 so they can get your service and your brand with the chosen one on, right? There are many ways to make money, but if you charge someone $500 for 1 hour of your services, you have to admit that's kind of a pressure, isn't it? Kind of pressure, unless you're a celebrity and everyone will kiss your ass to just give you $500. If someone came to me, wait, I'm going to give you $500 for a card read, I would be like, be pretty nervous. For me, it's better to get a little bit from all corners, a little bit here, a little bit there, and slowly build yourself up an authentic reputation. I'm not saying he's not authentic, but I do believe that with Pisces ascendant that we are a little bit diluted here. So this story is not about me, but I really wanted to tell this to some of you, that we have this story repeating itself so many times. I'm coming fast towards you. I want this to happen right now, and you are inside my frame, and you're either with me or against me. And I felt when I said, I'll pay for one of your rooms, you can sleep there and I'll sleep here because you paid for this, I'll pay for that, let's balance it out. I saw this. How are we not gonna share bed? Well, 3 days, that's how we travel together. Okay, maybe that's a normal thing in LA. I'm not from LA. And hi. He compared me to one of the women who are driving around in Mercedes and they want to save the world. They love animals more than humans, and like rich super hippies. I said, yeah, maybe I'm like that. I'll do fine in a Mercedes, although I prefer cars, right? So he already had framed me as that and that only. The hoodie girl was in someone else's frame. So there are so many people out there who have their own narrative about who you are, but in the end of the day, only you know who you are. And it turns out that I do have kind of a queen vibe to me. He pointed out some things, and that's actually true. Like, really, I'm at the restaurant, I'm paying a lot of food here, and you call this Caesar salad? So yeah, and oh my god, manners, Jesus Christ. When we talk, we chew. We don't talk and chew at the same time. So yeah, I do have a little vibe of Roofer Queen to me, but I'm also a hoodie. I'm also a goth. I'm also a rocker. We are many, many things. And some people, they refuse to see that the other sides, the other facets of you. You're only what I see from my perception of you, and that's it. And to him, that was a fancy Berkeley lady, right? The girl that lived in the wild in the mountain for 6 months. When he saw that, I said, "You come with me if you dare." Oh no, no. So there are so many things I bring up to that story. Maybe I'll do that analytic wise. I gave the poetry to the AI. And you can literally, the AI would stop jumping down, up and down laughing, you know. Oh, you rejected me? You just, oh, but that's because you only want to be broken people. And so this is not a Leo we're talking about here. Aries moon, maybe. Piscean, who is very romantic, finally meeting someone who is just like him, all alone, both traveling. So it's so easy to walk into that. You and me, we have so much in common trap. You gotta be the one. And we both want to build a business, but you want to charge $500 for 1 hour. I'm happy with my $50 1 hour, right? For now. So for me that was just a warning, Scorpio, because many of you Scorpios, I love you in that sense that you are standing on the side, observing. The crowd is out there like parrots, quack, 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 quack. But you're standing on the side and you're observing the clowns, the circus, while you're secretly taking notes. And then someone comes and rah, you like this, you like that, and you, oh, you're funny, haha, they make you laugh, and so forth and so forth. All of a sudden you feel this pull in your energies. You feel stress here because you should be with them at some specific point which fits their time, not yours. My buddy here. Hey, baby, you're loud. Can I just finish this one? Hello. He never wanted to show himself. Okay, let's finish this one. You just have to deal with that guy. Quiet already? Last year here in Chiang Mai, I had a huge one standing here. I was asleep. It's like, ooh, that was some rubbery stuff. They're quick. It's like, oh, she's awake. Poof. They're cute as fuck. Okay, so now you know a little bit about the thing that my YouTube is scanned. Like it's all over the place. Narcissism, the Machiavellian type, the love bomber, blah 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 blah. I don't think this person was evil in any way, but I did feel like my energy was pulled. Like someone was pulling my energy. You need to be right there and there and there, so I can buy you this coffee and yada yada yada. And I was like, ugh, this is so comfortable. You know, I have my own stuff to do, right? And if you want to hang around me, I'll do business. I want to take care of my business. I'm not interested in sitting there all day talking about a luxury trip to the Philippines, which you can't afford, by the way. You're gonna end up paying it. So, in regards to Venus here, this is about a choice that some of you have to make. And I can say as much as my recent encountering with this person, bless his soul, I have no grudge. In fact, I'm so horrible, I feel nothing at all but sympathy. I feel bad, breaking his heart. Oh my God, you must be really heartbroken after 3 days. um, but in my case, this was the ultimatum. He would call me and say, "You want my love? You have to answer me now." And I was like, I'll go to bed now and we'll talk tomorrow. And I just sent a message. And a message of the queens I make. So that was my choice. Why? Because it's taken me years to understand that just because some guy he's into your hair, he think your eyes are beautiful, or no, your hips are just perfect, you and me, we have so much in common, it doesn't mean you are turning me on and I want to marry you. If you're a male and you see this, right? And I believe girls here are a little bit different, but some girls, I have been there where I fell for that trap. And if you're going to be that easy, as in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, trust me when I say, easy come, easy go. You want to take care of yourself, Scorpio. So, in the end of the day, we have the Hermit here, which is pretty beautiful. So I managed to use this read to reflect upon what just happened, because it was such an arc kind of symbol on typical things that might happen to at least as a woman. I've seen this before, this kind of game. But it wasn't aggressive, like violent aggressive, but it's like, take me now or never, you know. And maybe that's a thing in LA, but where I come from, it's like, well, you have to pick them up Saturday evening after a few beer. Maybe then, I'm not over there. Maybe then those tags will work, but they never really worked that well with me. So in the end of the day, in my case, 9 of coins, taking this into consideration, like, remember this lecture, Scorpio, remember this, keep it there. And black magic, 7 of swords, someone here wants justice and your attention. I'd love to send you some copies of those poetries written, but I'll spare you of that. Okay. Someone wants justice because they feel that you've done them wrong. Sometimes, and I experience this again and again and again and again and again, the wrong we do is saying, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. Because it's not just men, it's women also. One woman called me again and again, and every time I had to listen or talk to her, it was 3-4 hours about how terrible life is and what her ex used to do to her last summer and how terrible he was. And these subtle needles, subtle implements into you where you should feel guilty too, because my life is terrible and you're kind of responsible for it because now you're a part of my life or something like shit like that. And so every time they call, I would be like, not again, I was kind of in a good mood. And that's when one day I was just like, stop. And you would hear, what do you mean? What did I do? What did I do? Stop. I didn't say what you did or what you don't did. I didn't even say stop complaining. I just said stop. And all of a sudden, that was another Scorpio enemy for a lifetime. So, as a Scorpio myself, as a Scorpio myself, I admit I don't have any close Scorpio friends. As a Scorpio myself, I'm a hermit. And when you are in the last stage where you want to evolve your skills, which are God given to you, you might want to give that time to you and not to someone else who demand you to be within their framework, within their narrative, and suddenly they are in your space telling you what to say, how to dress, what to do. You get these subtle insults. They can go all the way there, and they can go so far that we also have those who are way over the line, where they are also not just verbally abusive, but physically abusive. One day I got a big punch in the shoulder from a friend, a big punch in the face, and that's when you're like, oh, how did I end here? In this specific case, punch face is a pandemic kind of case where you can't choose who to live with, Big Brother kind of situation. So, but as of now, as free as you can be, think twice before you want to be someone's wife, husband. You have to be there on point. Cook their food at 4 o'clock. If that's your thing, God bless you. But you're given gifts from the Most High. Gifts. And someone gave this person gifts to make embroidery. Yeah? Without people like this, there would be no colors in the world. That's it. Catch you on the flip side.